Hello, I'm Mrs. Manisha Pradeep Khaire, faculty of Rasiklal M. Dhariwal College of Pharmacy, discussing the chapter Drug and Magic Remedies Act 1954 and Rules 1955. It is Objectionable Advertisement Act. First, we will see objective of Drug and Magic Remedies Act 1954. First objective is to control certain types of the advertisement relating to the drugs. Second, to prohibit certain kinds of advertisement relating to magic remedies which falsely claim and mislead public, and to provide the various matters related therewith. We will see certain definitions which comes under this act. First, advertisement. It includes any notice, circular, label, wrapper or otherwise such a document, and any announcement made orally or by means of producing or transmitting light, sound or smoke. Second definition, that is magic remedy. It includes a talisman, mantra, kavach and any other charm claiming to possess miraculous power for diagnosis, treatment and prevention of any disease in human beings or animals, or for affecting or altering the structure or organic function of the body or animal. Then we will see various classes of prohibited advertisement. In that, first, advertisement of drugs which may lead to its use for the treatment of certain diseases and disorders. First, for the procurement of miscarriage or prevention of conception in women. Second, for the correction of menstrual disorders in women. Then, for the maintenance or improvement of the power of human being for sexual pleasure. And last, for the diagnosis, cure, elevation, treatment or prevention of any disease, disorder or condition specified in the schedule or in rules made under this act. Second class of prohibited advertisement are advertisement of magic remedies for the treatment of certain diseases and disorders which claim to the efficacious for any of the purpose specified in one as above. Then third, misleading advertisement relating to drugs. In that, first, directly or indirectly gives a false impression regarding the true nature of the drug or drugs, or make any false claims for such a drug or drugs. Then we will see various classes of exempted advertisement. The following classes of advertisement are not prohibited under this act. It means nothing in this act is applicable to this type of advertisement. First, any advertisement relating to the drugs printed or published by the government or any other person with prior permission of the government. Second, any advertisement relating to a drug which is sent confidentially in the prescribed manner to registered medical practitioner. Third, advertisement including any book or treatise. It is a written or printed composition dealing with any matter relating to the diseases, disorders or conditions which are otherwise prohibited, provided, published from bona fide scientific or social point of view. Fourth, displayed signboards or notices by the registered medical practitioner on his premises, including that the treatment is undertaken for any disease, disorder or condition specified in the schedule to this act or in the rules made under this act. Then advertisement relating to the drugs which comply with the required condition as follows. First, leaflets or literature along with packing of drugs or advertisement of drugs in medicinal, pharmaceutical, scientific and technical journals. Second, therapeutic index or price list published by licensed manufacturer, importer or distributor of drug under the Drugs and Cosmetic Act 1940, or medical literature which is distributed by medical representative with the conditions that first, the advertisement should contain only the information required for the guidance of registered medical practitioner regarding therapeutic indications, route of administration, dosage and side effect of such a drugs and the precautions to be taken in treatment with the drug. The distribution of such a literature should be given to registered medical practitioner, dispensaries, hospitals, medical and research institutions, chemists and druggists or pharmacies. Then we will see offences and penalties under this Drug and Magic Remedies Act. First, contravention of any of the provision of this act or rules thereunder, first, is punishable with imprisonment up to 6 months or with fine or with both on first conviction, and punishable with imprisonment up to 1 year or with fine or with both on subsequent conviction. Second, in case of contravention of the provision of the Act by a company, every person who at the time of the commission of the offence was in charge and responsible for the conduct of company business shall be deemed to be guilty and liable for the punishment. However, such a person is not liable for punishment if he proves that the offence was committed without his knowledge or that he has taken all the precautions to prevent the commission of such an offence. Then miscellaneous scrutiny of misleading advertisement relating to the drugs. The person authorized by the state government in this behalf, if satisfied that the advertisement relating to a drug contravenes the provision of this act, may order the manufacturer, packer, distributor or seller of the drug to furnish within specified time the information regarding the composition of that drug as he feels necessary for scrutinizing the advertisement. It shall be the duty of the manufacturer, packer, distributor or seller of the advertised drug to comply with the order. Failure to comply with such an order is considered as an offence. No publisher or advertising agency shall be held to be guilty of the contravention of the Provision Act may merely by publishing the advertisement unless such a publisher or advertising agency has failed to comply with any direction made by the authority. Second, manner in which the advertisement may be sent confidentially. The document containing the advertisement discussed under exempted advertisement in this chapter shall be sent by post to a registered medical practitioner by name or to a wholesale or retail chemist. Such a document shall bear the words "for the use only on registered medical practitioner or hospitals or a laboratory remarkably in indelible ink." Then obtaining previous sanction of the government for publishing an advertisement. For obtaining previous sanction of the government to publish any advertisement discussed under exempted advertisement in this act, the person has to apply to the concerning officer appointed by central government or state government. The application should mention the registered name and the trade name of the drug, the detailed composition, and any special reason justifying the sanction of the government. The authorized officer then should submit such an application to the respective government for sanction. Thank you.